Incoming U.S. President Donald Trump appears to be following through with one of the pledges he made while on the campaign trail, slapping massive tariffs on incoming Canadian and Mexican goods. Let's bring in our Caryn Ceolin, who's following this closely for us. Okay, Caryn, what's the proposal here and the reaction at home?
Well, Faiza, as you mentioned, this threat isn't surprising at all. Donald Trump campaigned on tariffs. He's now citing these punishing 25% tariffs across North America on Canada and Mexico in retaliation for what he claims are illegal immigrants and drugs coming across the border. But the warning posted on his Truth Social platform late last night was vague on what these two countries have to do in order for the tariffs to be dropped. He just says that both Canada and Mexico will pay a price until they stop what he called the invasion of undocumented migrants and drugs over the border. Now, if this 25% tariff is applied on all goods, it would affect everything. Think the energy sector, the auto sector, any Canadian business that sends products into the American market would be impacted. This would make foreign goods more expensive for U.S. consumers and therefore less attractive than American-made products. Now, the national president of Unifor, that's Canada's largest private sector union, she tells me the goal here is to redirect future investment from Canada into the U.S., which would have implications for today's jobs, for tomorrow's jobs, and for our economy. She says she'll be on the phone to devise a plan of action with the Premier of Ontario. Of course, this is where a number of EV battery manufacturing facilities are under construction. Let's listen.
I have a call later today with the Premier and with a number of other politicians to talk about what we do here and how we coordinate our efforts. I don't think it's helpful that we have 10 or 12 different political statements every time Trump makes a demand. President Trump makes a demand on Canada. We need to speak with one voice. We need to speak as a nation. And division right now is detrimental to the protection of Canadian jobs. So people have to get their act together, step up for Canadian workers.
The news triggered a flurry of late-night phone calls. The Prime Minister speaking to both the Premiers of Ontario and Quebec. Doug Ford calling out the federal government on social media. He says the situation is devastating, adding we need a Team Canada approach and response, and Trudeau must call an urgent meeting with all the Premiers. Now, Justin Trudeau, we know, also got the President-elect on the phone last night. All we know from one official is that they say that it was a good discussion and the two leaders will keep in touch.
No doubt more reaction to come to this. Caryn Ceolin reporting for us. Thank you, Caryn.
Thank you.